Hello everybody, welcome back to some Fallout 4. As you can see, we're back in Cambridge. Um, One second. I don't. I was planning on going to a specific location this time instead of just going around Cambridge some more. Uh, Give me a second here, cause. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because there was a quest involved in this, and I didn't remember if it was a quest that we got there or if we had to come back, or like if we had like somebody somewhere else that gave us the quest. But anyway, we're heading this way because we're going to head to the Cambridge Polymer Labs, which is just over here and is a rather large location. Probably be the whole part. I could definitely see it taking at least a half hour to finish or to get through. Since we're only going to be doing the one location, even though we're only going to be doing the one location, probably, I'm still not going to bother doing more that like picking up more stuff.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs.
Oh.
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful.
Alright, so, hold on 1 second. Just need to fix something here. So as you can see, we now got hired with Cambridge Polymer Labs because apparently this robot here doesn't realize that everything got destroyed.
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
Alright, let's just chill right here.
The Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students. John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman met during their time together at CIT. This slide shows them at their graduation. Their research into nucleostrictive and piezoelectric polymers caught the attention of Colonel George Kemp in the fall of 2073. In the spring of 2074, the company was founded, with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here has resulted in several of the components used in the Liberty Prime project that led to the successful defense of Anchorage. The company enjoys a strong relationship with the military and welcomes your addition to the research team that helps build a better America. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
Well, yeah, we can't let other people go stealing our stuff. But yeah, as you can see, all destroyed as per usual. Coca-Cola's, why not? Care about a tarberry, can't build it, can't grow it, so. And some of this other stuff I'll come back for later, but.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission.
Of course.
Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room.
Now, unfortunately, as you can see, we don't actually have a suit to change into, unless she gave us one. I mean, I saw stuff pop up. I just assumed it was stuff I was picking up. Oh, yeah. so she gave us a dirty tan suit. We're not going to worry about that. She's not that picky about it,
The
thankfully.
research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention, and welcome to the team. Please enter the clean room.
Okay, so as you can see, that's the clean room terminal. If you kill the what the fuck was her name? I keep seeing it because Molly there.
Please enter the clean
You
room.
can activate this
I have been
yourself to do it.
instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones.
Is it just me,
Consequently,
or does this place
staff
seem
will
almost
not be allowed
freakishly
to
clean?
leave the labs until the
get
piezonucleic
out of
lining
here as soon
project
as
has
you
been
can.
completed. Please report to the project lead, Dr. Elwood Woolham, for specific research assignment. Starting decontamination sequence.
Contamination detected. Initiating decontamination sequence.
Yeah, so they're basically just radiating me here.
Decontamination complete. Scanning for contamination.
Okay. Yeah, so apparently I forgot that happened. They never actually open the door for you. Now you can open the door from this side, I do believe. Open exterior. Interior one? No. Right. So everything's in lockdown right now because it was mandatory overtime until they get the project completed, which obviously they can't because they're dead. But thankfully we can complete the project. There are a few enemies in here. I think there's some ghouls, but that's about it. So nucleostrictive lining project. Let's see. Project thesis. Initial studies have led us to hypothesize that by taking a known... Fuck, she already said the word a couple times. Piezoelectric material, lead zirconium titanite. Titanite. I don't know why I felt like I said that wrong. And properly applying a polymer of gold and lithium hydride that a localized conversion of ionizing radiation to electrical energy might be achieved. This method of compact energy harvest may prove suitable for application of pre-existing power armor currently in use by U.S. Armed Forces. Now, most of that, I don't know. I don't remember Titanite being a real thing. The only time I've ever actually heard that is Dark Souls. Obviously, lead, zirconium, gold, lithium, I know all that. Piezoelectric, not a clue if that's a real thing or not. Initial tests have proved that the methodology is sound. Radioactive energy harvest is 15 times higher than current automotive fusion engines. Unfortunately, there are still problems that we need to overcome. Ionic excitation in the gold that produces the harvestable electrons also create a buildup of thermal waste. The heat is not substantial from a macro perspective, but due to the low shear modulus, the gold suspension in the nanoweave starts to break down quickly under extended use. We are going to attempt to change the dosing pattern on the gold to produce thinner strands through the material. The increased surface area should help dissipate the thermal energy, much like a heat sink. The newer dosing patterns have been successful at dissipating the heat generated by the reaction. We've taken a slight hit to the harvest efficiency, but extended the static material lifetime from a matter of days to several years. While this is, from our perspective, already a successful experiment, the project parameters require a flexible lining that can be applied to power armor. It seems we underestimated the tensile strain the armor produces, and the thinner gold weave in the material ends up shredding, so to speak, under the heavy use. Colonel Kemp was less than pleased and threatened to pull the funding if we can't produce the promised results. So we need to go back to the thicker weave and find a different way to solve the thermal dissipation issue. Alright, we've been trapped in the lab for days now and tensions are running high. The team is fractured and falling apart. They don't know what is going on outside and have started making attempts to escape the lab. While I was sleeping, they managed to cut a hole through the thinner interior wall of the clean room, but have been unable to break through the hardened outer wall. Will started talking with some of the others about going at the problem from a more oblique angle, which got me to thinking about the thermal dissipation problem when it dawned on me. If we change dosing pattern so it isn't producing nano holes perpendicular to the surface, but instead at an angle, we might be able to reflect the most direct radioactive particles and trapping only those coming in at an oblique angle to the material. We would achieve a lower energy harvest, but the heat dissipation issues might be solved. Tom, Mary, and I are going to gather the samples needed to try it. We've been unable to gather the samples needed to try the new dosing pattern. Will has locked himself in one of the labs and has been attempting to hack into the administrative systems. When we tried to get the U238 we needed, we need from the isotope containment, he locked it down, leaving Mary stranded inside. He said he is going to set the facility defense system so that it looks like the lab has been breached. This will unlock the clean room, but will also activate the automated defenses, which will see us as attackers. He means to fight his way out, but that's suicide. He's the only one in the lab with military training, and we don't even have real weapons. I've tried to tell him that we can complete the project, that we have the answer now, but he refuses to see reason and doesn't believe John will actually let us out. We managed to pull down part of the ceiling in C1, which will get us into the utility crawl space. It can't get us out, but it should be able to get us above the lab Will has barricaded himself in. I don't like it, but we have to get the drop on him. God, we saw mail. Alright, I'm assuming this is from Will. I'm getting us out. I'm not letting John play tyrant any longer. The isotope containment is leaking and he still won't let us out. I've gotten through his updated security subroutines, and it's only a matter of time till I get control of the facility defenses. He's so busy trying to keep me out of the clean room controls, he probably hasn't realized that by triggering a facility breach sweep, all the doors will open to allow the robots access. We're fighting our way out, and then I'll deal with your husband. Eric, I've sent an explanation to the team, but I need you to know what is actually going on. Please do not share this with anyone else. I may start a panic. This morning I got a call from Colonel Campbell. He told me to keep our team in the lab, but before I could ask, he hung up. The sound you heard outside was an atomic bomb going off. It seemed to have hit southwest of the city. The phone lines have been jammed, but I have found a way to reach Kemp's liaison, and he informed me that they could only afford a detail to escort us to safety if we have vital military assets or intelligence. That is why we need to get the project finished. I love you, and I know you can do this, John. I guess we did these in the wrong order. Good morning, everyone. I know you've all been here overnight, and everyone is tired, but I need everyone to push through just a little longer. Dr. Elwood Woolham has said that you are very close to cracking the problem with the nucleostrictive lining project, and I have a good feeling that today will be the day. Along with our normal snacks, I have sent a runner to Slocum Joe's for coffee and donuts. We'll be ordering Spuckies. I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. Later this afternoon. I also just got off the phone with Colonel Campbell. He said there may be some training exercises happening around town today, so if you hear what sounds like tanks or gunfire, don't panic, it's just a drill. To be fair, there may very well have been a drill at the same time, but, doesn't mean that's all there was. Odds are, oh, what is this? Okay, isotope sample, I need to insert it there, and then the chemical reagents there. Okay, check current fabrication parameters. Mesh extrusion, lithium hydride, and gold. So input reagent 1 is lithium, input reagent 2 is gold, and then we need the dosing isotope U238. So what is this? Unidentified sample. Alright, so we need to identify the sample first. It's been a long time since I've done this mission, so. Okay. I really need to get my blacksmith perk at some point so that I can upgrade this.
Let's get this over with. You okay?
Yeah, in theory, I pulled out the machete because, in theory, it's basically zombies. In theory, this should be a better way to deal with it. Hello, Mr. Ghoul up top. But in practice, because of the way they move and the fact that as soon as they get close to you, they fucking leap and basically get a free hit. Which, once again, is why I always, whenever we have ghouls, I tend to resort to them. Now, we only read about a handful of people that were locked in this lab. So where some of these other ones, why there's so many ghouls in here, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I mean, we read about like maybe half a dozen people that were locked in here. I guess to be fair, there could have been more, though. I guess yeah, they probably would have had more, right? Because there would have been like uh, other workers in that, like the emails, and that would have just been by like the main people. Oh, teapot. I'm not sure that I've picked up one of those before. Those hazmat suit. We'll keep that on us. 3111. So the hazmat suit, if you don't know, provides 1,000 radiation protection. Now, unfortunately, you can't wear armor over top of it, and I don't think that the ballistic weave that you can get from the railroad can be applied to it. I'm not 100% certain on that one, though, but I don't think so. Beaker. Oh, there's another one. Sample 413. Large beaker. I don't think I need any of this stuff. Now, obviously, we don't need all of these samples, but I don't remember off the top of my head, which numbers are the correct ones that we need. Now, one of the computers here will tell us. Also, you don't need to complete it. Like, isotope containment terminal. I don't know what that is. But like we will, like, there are other ways out of the building. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure that we can actually do the guy's plan where we activate the law or activate the breach or whatnot, and open everything up, but activate all the robots. Likeness 2. Main fruit then. Image. No. Which only has one, but raise. Could be, yeah. Security door. Let's open that up. The isotope containment, which we need it, because that should be where U238, right? Now, if I'm not mistaken, where that U238 is may very well be even more irradiated than the rest of the place. Which is why we're going to do this. Yeah, see, this here glowing one, I'm assuming is supposed to be that guy from the will. There we go, crippled his leg. Headshot critical. As you can see, glowing ones rather sturdy, but they do generally give pretty good stuff. And yeah, as you can see, we are being irradiated, but very slowly, thankfully, because of the hazmat suit, which is so nice, because now instead of having to take the Rad-X, I'm just going to carry this suit with me, and at any point when I need to go into a... oh, there it is. U238. But yeah, whenever I need to go into a place that I know is full of radiation, I can just do that. Just pop the suit on and be done with it. Alright. So now, once again, that also isn't the only way to get into that place. Now, just to shut off the alarms, we are going to close the door again. Ah, there we go. That's better. I don't know why it's still beeping, though. The door should be closed, right? Yeah. Still get a little radiation near it, but not nearly as bad. Now, unfortunately, yeah. Oh, wait. you can't like auto equip back to what you were doing before. Oh god, I'm getting radiation just here as well. Yeah, nothing. I'll take the mentats. They're good to sell. Not that I ever do, because I end up with more money than I need to worry about. 2 protectrons that we have not come across yet. Okay. Don't know why you were hiding back there, but you should have picked maybe just run out from here instead of crawl over. Really, Preston? You didn't think that I was going to be coming back out of there real quick? A lot of busted computers. Nuka Cola. Sure, because that makes sense to end up in the trash in a building that clearly no one has been in a long time. I wonder who is sitting in the trash can as they died and decomposed. Suppressed rapid. Wow. All right. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll probably take it. Good. At the very least, it's a free suppressed one if I feel the need to carry a suppressed pistol with me. Brass. Likeness 2 could be brass. It is. It should be the same. Lockdown, mandatory overtime. Yep. Actually, come to think of it, that lockdown status one, did we read that one? Everyone needs to just calm down. Yes, as you've heard by now, I've locked you out of the clean room. As my previous email stated, this push to finish the project is mandatory. As soon as I have the data for a successful prototype, I will unlock the doors and everyone will be free to go home. To address concerns about the noise outside, those are the military exercises I mentioned. I'm aware they're very loud and that some of you have been disturbed by it. I assure you everything is fine. Though we are not openly at war with China, things are still tense and the military feels that ground defense exercises are necessary to our safety. Finishing our project here isn't just vital to the company, but also to helping protect our country. The US going to war with China. Back in the days when it was further from fantasy, or closer to fantasy than reality.
Sweet.
Hey, ceremony. Alright, awesome. It's always nice when it's the first one.
Find that suit. That's it.
Did I? Oh, there was a tripwire. A laser tripwire. Oh well. Loses me out on a little bit of parts that I could have got from the tripwire in the trap, but bones, ramen meat, float fly. Once again, 2 things that I'm pretty sure didn't exist when this place got locked down. Oh, right, it's a password. It's not actually going to be like a thing. Unidentified sample 611. Bergman's terminal. Alright, isotope containment. Local controls can be found in containment lab C5. Yeah. Facility defenses. Emergency override. Facility breach. Not going to do that. Clean room. Access locked out. But yeah, so if you go here, I think if you do this, yeah, it says facility secure. So if you emergency override to facility breach, I'm pretty sure you can get out that way. But what fun is that? All right. Okay. There, nothing there. Oh. Okay. We went into this one down. Did we go into this one down here? We came. Did we come? No, I don't think we did.
Guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
No, we definitely weren't in here. So I was gonna say, we still haven't found the thing that tells us what all of these containers we're carrying around are. And I know that it tells us somewhere, because it's not like it's not like a atomic fuck me. Oh, it's not like periodic table that they're labeled by. I don't actually know why they're labeled the way they are. There might be a reason. It could very well just be random, like, hey, let's, fucking throw a letter and some numbers on this bitch, right? I think that could very easily be the case, but no, didn't want to do that either. God damn it. Video games. The only places where you can accidentally sit in a chair while trying to pick up a bottle cap. Sample 49. And a suicide note. How did he kill himself? Teapot. He made himself some rat poison tea. Everyone else left tried to get into Bergman's lab to get the password for the isotope containment, but he rigged up some kind of gun. Erica was killed. Most of my hair is gone from the radiation. I can barely see. There's no way I can finish the research on my own, so I've chosen to make it a quicker end. John Elwood, I'll see you in hell. Tom Franklin. I mean, we were hearing a gun, to be fair. But... oh, there's a gun there. There's the turret. I was gonna say, but like we didn't... like we were never shot at, but that I guess makes sense because we haven't activated the facility defenses yet. Okay, so this is where they said they pulled it down so that they could get into the other lab, but obviously we've already got into all of the labs. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they said that that's where the see whatever is. So yeah, that would override the thing. That's one of the other holes. That's one of the other holes. And then... oh, I mean, that's a hole, but not one we can go down. Alright. You know what? Maybe it tells us on here. Maybe this is where. It does not. Where do we learn what these things are? I mean, obviously, we put U238 in there. That one's easy enough. No, it should be under miscellaneous. Unfortunately, they're all down here under unidentified sample. And I know they all had markings on them when I picked them up, but obviously not anymore. Ah, fuck, where is it that you... no. I know that there's a way to identify them. I mean, it's gotta be on one of the computer terminals, right? All written down somewhere. Yeah, that just opens the door. Door's busted. looking to see because maybe there's like a slot somewhere that I can put it in and it'll identify it. I'm pretty sure there's a way to identify these. Like I said, I don't think that they would make it like check that one. No. Then we have Bergman's computer here. Don't have anything here that like. Oh, here's a deleted mail. What are you doing? You're going to get us killed. Can't cut through. I'm with you about the new dosing pattern. Mandatory hacking admin. Wilfred, do you think I wouldn't catch on to what you're doing? I got a network alert the moment you took control of ISO containment. You may have been the best hacker on campus back at CIT, but that was years ago, and while you were busy up in Alaska pretending to be a soldier, we had the best programmers working on our security system. I told you weeks ago that I'll let you all out of the lab once the research is completed. Locking Erica and the rest of the team out of the ISO containment just to spite me doesn't accomplish anything. Will, this is insane. Even if you manage to hack into the Ministry of Controls, do you know what will happen if you trigger a security breach? Yes, the doors through the clean room will be open, but the first thing through them will be a wave of robots to kill every living intruder in the lab. Even if we manage to get past them, there are also the turrets. There's one right here in the lab, remember? If you do this, you're more likely to get us killed than set us free. Yeah, that's isotope containment. Yeah, that doesn't help us either. Well, apparently it's a good thing I came back there, considering that I didn't read the other things on there. Good try, Preston. I appreciate that you went for it. You didn't make it, but, you know, it's not your fault the developers didn't give you a jump button. Okay, that computer's gone. Wow, there's a lot of shit in here. Yeah, alright. I don't know why I thought that might let me identify the things. Really wouldn't have made much sense if it did. And then this is just... Yeah, I mean, this won't take us anywhere that we can use. I mean... Oh. Hang on, let me see here. Yeah, I'm actually not seeing anything in here. Let's see. No. Okay, let me see here. Because I don't know. I mean, there's gotta be a way to identify these things. Oh, also, depending on how you answer the robot at the beginning determines what job she gives you. If you're confused, she makes you a janitor. If you just agree to be there, you become a researcher. because we did the charisma check, we get sales coordinator, and if you threaten her, you become security. Okay, let me see. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way to identify the samples. I mean, obviously, the thing that I'm looking at here just tells me what each one is, but I don't know. Yeah, that's very weird that they wouldn't bother. Oh, you know what? Ah, fuck. I think I'm being real dumb here. So if I place that one in there and that one in there, ah, fuck. I think I'm an idiot. Yeah, scan loaded reagents. So now this tells me that it's hydrochloric acid and lithium hydride. That like, and now if I look at it, lithium hydride, hydrochloric acid. Fuck. I completely forgot that that was a thing on there. Man, I feel dumb now. Scan that. We got gallium and gold. So that is actually, whoops, all we need. Now we got the two that we need, but I would like to get the rest of the samples here identified just so that they show up as what they are. And there is only 6 of them, so that's good. Alright, so that's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we're actually missing one. Which one are we missing? Let's see. Got cobalt, got gold, got hydrochloric acid, lithium. Oh wait, where's the lithium hydride? Did I not grab that one? I could have. Wasn't that one of the first ones? Wait. Heh. None. I wonder what that one's supposed to be. I think my game just bugged out. And unfortunately, lithium hydride is the one that we need because we need lithium hydride and gold. And unfortunately, our lithium hydride one has vanished on us in a matter of speaking. Well, to be fair, the lithium hydride itself has not vanished. It or no, I mean, like the item itself hasn't vanished. The liquid inside the container seems to have for some reason, and I don't know why. I also don't know why I came in here thinking that it might come back. Because, yeah, that's obviously not good. Okay, so I mean, we need the gold. But first, I thought it was weird because I was like, I'm sure that we did sets of 2. How do we only have 5? I mean, I don't even know what to do with this. I mean, I could load. one of these saves, but I don't know. Well, here, 1 day, 9 hours, 39 minutes. So if we make a new save, 50 minutes. So this was 11 minutes ago. So let's see where this is, or where this takes us. Inventory. Miscellaneous. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'm still going to identify these, but I'm going to not... I'm going to save the gold and lithium for last. So we'll scan those. Gallium and hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, gallium. So this is the lithium hydride. And that one's the gold. So if we throw 65 in and 49, cobalt and tungsten. Oh, whoops. Yeah, scan loaded reagents. Nothing. It shouldn't matter which order they're in. I'm pretty sure it doesn't anyway. Oh, come on, buddy. Get there. Scan, make sure gold lithium hydride, and run loaded fabrication routine. Routine loaded, running fabrication. Please observe at viewing window. And there's our power armor. It's going through the process. And look at that. Piezonucleic power armor chest. Radiation exposure increases action point refresh speed. Fuck yeah. Alright. Pick up our... See, and it did it again because now it's back in my inventory as none. I don't know why that's so screwed up, and then we can't get that back, but that's fine.
I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Have you completed the research on the piezonucleic lining project?
Yep.
The prototype is done.
Wonderful. Mandatory overtime mode disengaged. Clean room override disengaged. The director will want to see this immediately. Please, follow me.
You know, to be fair, it doesn't really make sense that she gave us the job of sales coordinator and then put us into a mandatory lockdown to do a science project. There's a bunch of lockers here that I never looked in. Teddy bear. There's also a red mark on my map now for some reason. Fuse, plastic spoon, stim pack, buff out. Okay. I guess that was the women's side. Yeah, that's... These terminals work. Anything back here? Oh, Vault Tech Lunchbox. What do we win? A Nuka-Cola Quantum. I do believe she went up the stairs.
This is Director Elwood's office. I expect he will be quite excited to see the prototype.
Yeah, I imagine he will be too.
Sir, wonderful news! The nucleus crystal plating project has finally produced a working prototype. Director Elwood, HR has requested that I remind
That
you
gizmo
to
of yours
respect
is
employees'
buzzing for a
personal
reason.
space.
Radiation.
I must apologize for the director. He hasn't been himself lately. Must be the office flu.
Sure.
Payroll systems indicate that I have been authorized to provide you with a completion bonus at this time. Here is your bonus, minus taxes and benefits. Unfortunately, due to a lack of current projects, we must lay off redundant staff members at this time. This is not a reflection on your work, and we will be happy to provide you with a positive reference. Shutting down.
Yep, that's right. Not only did she fire me, but she fired herself. But yeah, that's the quest. You can do it that way, or you can trigger the thing. If you trigger the thing, it does turn her hostile, and I do believe that there is some turrets. Obviously, we saw one that also turns hostile. There's a
Bingo.
surgical journal here, permanently inflict plus 2% limb damage, which is a nice little bonus. It's not much, but you know, limb damage is pretty decent against certain enemies. All systems normal. So yeah, after you escape, you can come up here. Let's see. Call from camp. Just got a very strange call from Colonel Kemp. He asked what the status on the project was, and when I explained we were still behind schedule, he didn't seem angry like he normally would. All he said was that it was very important that I keep the team working in the lab today, and that I contact him as soon as the project was complete. It almost feels like he was trying to tell me something, but I can't imagine what. He was trying to warn me. They hit us with a nuke. The lab was built to withstand nearly anything but a direct hit, but the EMP has blown out all external communications. I told the team that there are training maneuvers going on around town, but I don't know how long they are going to buy that. I need to find a way to get a hold of Colonel Kemp to see if they can extract us to a safe location. Even if I find a working phone somewhere, I'll never be able to get through. Maybe if I can get a hold of a ham radio, I can try to reach them on an open channel. There are looters everywhere and people fighting in the streets. I managed to find a radio and some supplies, but I caught a stray bullet in the shoulder on my way back. Between that and the radiation sickness, the past 36 hours have been hell. I finally managed to find the right frequency and get through to a military liaison, but he said that Kemp had left orders that they could only spare an extraction team for assets vital to war effort. If we try to have them get us out without the project completed, he'll have us executed for treason. I have to keep them in the lab. We have to finish the project. There's been a problem with the reactor. The shockwave from the initial blast must have cracked the containment lining because there's a growing leaks showing up on the detectors in the lab. To make matters worse, Will has been trying to hack into the administrative controls. I've been working to keep him out, but I think the wound in my shoulder may be going septic, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out. Erica, I'm sorry. I know I haven't been the best husband, but I've done everything I can to try to protect you since the attack. If you're reading this, I hope it is because you finished the project and can use the radio to signal for extraction. I can't hold out any longer. Well, unfortunately, that's not how it went. I'm not quite sure if I pointed it out, but when we were crawling around in the vents, the skeleton that's in there is presumed to be Erica. But yeah, that's all of the important loot. I mean, depending on what you consider important. I mean, as for unique loot, obviously all the samples, even the one that apparently registers as none when you pick it back up for whatever reason. That's all unique. Obviously, you have the U238 sample, but you know, once you use it, or if you use it, you obviously can't do anything with it. In all honesty, I may not even be able to drop any of this stuff to use as decoration in the hospital that we built back at Sanctuary, but it is still nice to have. Mask, water glue, shot glass.
Something in him must still be useful.
That's the training room. Washrooms. I doubt there'll be anything. Oh, first aid kits. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been somewhere where the first aid kit is in the bathroom. I mean, besides like, you know, a house, because, you know, people got to keep their first aid kit somewhere. And in my experience, it's generally in the kitchen or in the bathroom. I imagine in the kitchen because, you know, most likely to have a mistake. And kitchens are generally close to, you know, the door, all things considered. So, I mean, you know, people, you know, kids outside or something comes in with a cut, you know, bam, first aid kit right there. But, like, the bathroom, like, businesses and that, like, oh yeah, also these doors are locked, by the way. Like, you may have seen we picked the key up off of Molly there, and yeah, so if you kill Molly, you can get the key and go in there and open up the clean room and everything. You can still do the experiment, but there's just obviously less of a reason to. Alright, but yeah, that's Cambridge Polymer Labs. Let's see, how long did that take us? Almost an hour. Like I said, I didn't think it would take us quite that long, but I did flail around a little bit trying to figure out how to identify the things that I just shove into the machine and identify. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday when we'll go out and explore a little bit more of Cambridge. There's really only a few more marked locations to hit up, so I may just go for those, and maybe just poke my head into any other buildings that we come across as we go. But a couple of them I'm not entirely sure if they have quests attached to them or not, so I'll do a little bit of looking up before I start the next part. But thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time for more.